Okay, now let us talk some more about the movie Spell, right? Because I've been talking with the team and there's a few points that we need to use critical thinking and we need to connect the dots. Now, with a all black cast, this movie is basically holding up a mirror to the black community and it is telling you what we have done in the past, what causes us to fall the way we have fallen, right? No, you see one group of black against another. You see the voodoo practitioner that thinks that the one played by Omari Hardwick character is better than them, right? So he made it out of the country. He's educated. He's a city boy. So therefore, they think he's better than all of them when that's not the fact. This man don't think that he's better than them. He don't particularly look down on them, but they believe he needs to be taught a lesson. And you see that reflect in today's society where a lot of black individuals believe that because their black counterparts are lawyers and doctors and they're well read, that somehow they look down on them. But that is not in all case, right? No, Miss Eloise decides she's gonna teach Omari Hardwick's character a lesson, which is so sad, right? No, this woman gave the man his son flesh to eat, and he didn't even realize that he was consuming his son's hand. And then she turned around and bring the bones and tell him to cast the bones, knowing that Omari Hardwick's character will put the pieces together and realize it's his son's hand. So this woman get Omari Hardwick's character to engage in cannibalism, right? To cannibalize his own child, and that is satanic to the core, right? That is satanic, because if you have done any research in satanic practices, you'll notice that they love to feed you your children's flesh, and she takes great pleasure in doing so. This woman is very, very evil, and this is a type of spirituality they want you to hold on to, telling you it's African spirituality, it is a way of the ancestors, we should let go of the colonizers' religion, right? When it's nothing more than satanic practices. Now, for those on the outside looking on and thinking that hoodoo is backward, right, these people are stupid and they've got no power, please understand there's nothing backward about voodoo and hoodoo. Do not underestimate them, because they get their knowledge from the fallen angels. They get their knowledge from demonic source. They are not backward, and they can inflict serious hurt on you and your families, right? So because these people don't use knives and guns and they don't come and they don't threaten you, it doesn't mean they cannot inflict hurt on your families. And that is what is happening in today's world. People greatly underestimate these people, right? And they find themselves falling ill or they're in accidents and they don't even realize that someone has put a curse on them. Let us continue. Now, we see where Miss Eloise let Omari Hardwick's character know that instead of the Holy Ghost, they use the Bugatti. So instead of using the spirit of the Most High Creator, we're going to use the spirit of the fallen angels, the Bugatti. That's what they use, right? And it is so sad, right? When you sit, because I had to watch this movie quite a few times because it is holding up a mirror to the black community, right? Showing us what we have done, right? And someone made a comment on the part 1 video, and the comment goes something to the effect of, wonder how many black people they have done this to. And when you see what is happening in today's society where Kanye West is speaking out and Kyrie and the black billionaires and millionaires in sports and entertainment, they say nothing. And you have to wonder if when they signed their contracts, they had to hand over body secretion they had to hand over their hair and personal effect so that they can make some sort of Bugatti doll or voodoo doll for them to be controlled. You don't hear a pin drop, right? You can count the support that Kanye West is getting and Kyrie. It is so interesting to sit and watch, right? And when Omari Hardwick's character was asking about a phone, Miss Eloise had this to say, that, well, it ain't nothing but just the tools of the great divider. That is what she called the phone, the great divider, right? And there's a section in the movie where Omari Hardwick's family in the movie came into the area to be sacrificed as well in a zombie state. And you all need to know that there's a plant that they can use, right? That they can use that plant to take away your free will so that you are in a zombie state. There is a plant, I can't remember the name. The Asian people use it and people of the Dominican Republic use this plant. And this plant can take away your free will. So there is nothing backward about voodoo or hoodoo, right? This movie really holds up a mirror to the black community. It is absolutely sad to see that this woman feed the character Omari Hardwick, his son, flesh to eat. And people who practice Satanism, that's what they like to do, feed you your own children. Absolutely sad, very interesting to watch, right? So I suggest you go and watch this movie, use critical thinking and connect the dots and understand that real evil live and walk amongst us, right? And this is a type of spirituality that they want us to embrace, and quite a lot of black people is involved in this proudly because they think this is the way, when this is nothing more than 10 steps backward, right? We need to pray and say glory be to the Most High.